Another quick review of my Summer Wave 20-foot by 48-inch pool. I started out with an overlap liner, but didn't measure the wall height and didn't have enough overlap to cover it. And if you look at the pool, you can see that it is not perfectly level. It's about halfway full right now. I'm filling it with city water, and that's quite a difference from the well water that I filled with before with my old pool at my old house. So this is a lot different. I'm going to try leaving this up this winter. It's either a lot of work to put up and take down, contrary to what the directions and instructions say. They make it sound like it's super easy. It's not. My daughter's already been in this a few times. Water is freezing, but she's loving it. She's having her birthday party this weekend, and she's going to have some friends over swimming. So I'm hoping to get that done this weekend for her. But over here, where I'm going to put my skimmer, and it comes with a skimmer with like a aquarium style pump at the bottom here. I'm not going to use that because it's not designed to filter a pool this size. Pretty crappy. It will not keep your pool clean. You will just keep shocking it, and I don't want to do that because typically for my pool, all I add is chlorine, and I'll just add from time to time, and that keeps my pool clean. And then I cover it when I'm not using it. That's the other thing I do. And I highly recommend doing that. Put a solar cover on it when you're not using it, and at night that'll cut down on your algae growth. This ladder isn't going to be left in here all the time. It'll be taken out because I don't want somebody climbing in the pool or an animal or something. But these blocks here I had to put under the ladder because otherwise this part here was resting right on here, and I didn't think that was the best idea because it's sharp right there and it could cut into that. I bought a better ladder. I just got to get it and put it up here. And I want to build a deck. But my goal is when this frame gets really, I'm going to spray some more Bow Shield T9 on it since I don't have the overlap in it this year like I planned. And that protects it from rust. And I think that was like $30 or $40 on Amazon. I can't remember which. But it's like clear, and it's a protective coating. Kind of protects right here where these connections are. Down here at the bottom, the one thing I didn't like about this pool frame was the feet aren't connected, so they just kind of snap on there. So you want to be real careful that your legs are positioned. I see now that it's getting pretty full. There's going to be some pavers I got to walk around here and move out a little bit because they're pushing into the liner, and I don't want that. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go buy some cheap pool noodles and kind of squeeze them in between the pavers and the liner for extra protection on the edges. Also, I went around here and I put in more sand, and I've still got more to put in. You want sand like around right here on the edges, kind of like for a cove effect, because this is where you'll get pinhole leaks if you have too much pressure and not enough support. So you want to support that. I learned that with the last pool I had that was like this. You want to make sure you've got it as level as possible. This is not perfectly level. You can look at this and tell that it is not perfectly level. Probably, I would say it's a good 1.5 inches to 2 inches off on one side, because you can look at the water level over here. This is my low side. Over here is my high side. I may be able to fix that, and you can fix the level issue even if the pool's all the way full with a floor jack, or I don't know, my husband calls it something else. I call it a floor jack. But anyway, it's one of those ones that you use like the foot thing to lift it up. You can get right under here and lift the frame and fix it. So I may have to do that. But I'm hoping to get a couple years out of this without the overlap. And then when I need an overlap, I'll probably have to go with a 21-foot liner, because 20-foot liners are hard to find, I've found. And I'll try to get like a 60-inch depth so that I have plenty of overlap. And it'll probably come down to right about here, which will protect this frame protect the top part, and it won't look fancy, but it'll keep the pool going for a while longer, and then I won't have to spend a few $1,000s on another one. And then when it gets too wore out, I can just take it down and either be done completely or upgrade to another new pool. But I'm hoping that the next pool I get will be a permanent pool, because I prefer to just close it and open it, not have to deal with all the nonsense. But my daughter will like it, and she's just turned 9 today, so hopefully it'll be a good pool for a few years for her and her friends. I'll be in it eventually. Right now it's too cold for me to even think about. But if you're doing one of these pools, I definitely recommend at least having one other person help you. It can be done by yourself, but it's really hard. And on this frame too, the other thing that was a pain in the butt is one of these T-posts. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one right here. It's a little bit different than the other ones, and there's like a coupler. It's your last piece to snap in. That was a bear to get in there, and we were not happy about having to try to get it in there, but we did eventually get it. If you can see my pavers, I didn't have it completely great on the side, so I had to add some blocks underneath these pavers here. Like I said, it's not perfect. I am not a professional pool person. I just share stuff to try to help other people, because with COVID and the cost of everything increasing, I know how expensive stuff is, and it costs a small fortune for everything we've done. And I want other people to be able to have a good summer and have something for their kids to do. So hopefully you all have a great summer, and thanks for watching my video.